Alright, so back to this. It like some weird option popped up when I clicked the game capture, right? So the recording hopefully isn't fucked up. It looks like it's fine, you know, with the capture and everything else. So hopefully it's good, but you know, you never know, right? Alright, we're continuing on, seemingly at the end of Black Steeple, and again, we've got this set up to defeat Madamax, right? We have 2 win cons. We have our Endeavor Quick Attack, or Endeavor Sucker Punch Eradicate, and then we have our Destiny Bond Drift Limb. So we gave the Focus Sash, so long as I don't use the Eradicate, and that's why I gave it to Eradicate as opposed to Drift Limb, because I figured Drift Limb could see use in the previous fights, but I doubt I'm going to use this Eradicate at all. So, but we're going to ensure we can beat Madamax. And I swear, whenever I play Desolation, I'm wholeheartedly going to expect a boss fight against a Pokemon that you can defeat that seemingly doesn't have a story impact, but actually does, right? So, also, I did spoil myself on the, what's it called? And this is on me for fucking going in the Rejuvenation subreddit, right? But I mean, I already beat the Paragon route. But regarding that one side quest where you meet the characters from Reborn and it ends up, I didn't see the second character, but it ended up being the main character from Reborn. You know, I spoiled myself on that, but I didn't know if it'd be the main character. It's like when you remember when you played through Black and White 2 expecting to see the character from the first game and then you just never do. Like, so complete missed opportunity there, right? As opposed to, like, let's say Gold and Silver, right? Where you play through that game and then you see red at the top, sitting at the top of that goddamn mountain, and you don't get that in Black and White 2. It's kind of the same thing as this game. But it does confirm, I guess, the time frame that this game takes place. So it takes place, who knows, maybe it takes place before the freaking train bombing of our Reborn, right? But, so yeah, I spoiled myself on that, but I mean, I'll still play through it on my Paragon route before I actually update the game to version 14. I just need to get started on the Renegade route, because I am going to play this up until I have both routes at the end of the game pre-version 14. That way I update to version 14 and I can play both routes into version 14. And I'm just playing the game as it goes on, right? Yeah, and then what else? I mean, that's pretty much the only thing. Lord knows whenever version, like, that shit is, I swear, it's never coming out. It's like a ruse. It's just never going to come out. But let's go fight Fraudved. I was going to say, Fraudved, really, he just lost all his, you know, like, he tried to 1v3 us and was surprised he lost. Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, hold on. Hey, all right, listen. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Alita. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Alita. We can't go with the good option. We can't go with the good option. The game didn't, I couldn't fucking, like, you know. I'm sorry, Alita. I'm sorry, Alita. I'm sorry, Alita. Man, it went through all that torture just to have a run-in with Renegade MC. Because we fight Neved before Madamax, which is why I do want to, again, you know, hold off on utilizing that. Essentially, like, I'm setting up for, and it may seem excessive, but I just need to ensure that, oh, this is actually cool-ass fucking scenery. Oh, yeah, and then there's that butterfly, so we're not, no rejuvenating our soul today. Are those statues of Nim? Who? Man, shut the fuck up. Fraud Ved. Holy, yeah. Fucking Fraud Ved. Oh my god. This guy keep talking about his fucking daughter. You know, Fraud Ved. Bruh, she's gone, dude. Like, Madam X ain't saving your daughter. She's gone. You know. Yeah, holy Fraud Ved, you know. Good thing Keta put this guy in his place. Oh, shit. Yeah, literally tortured Alita for the love of the game. That's crazy. Yeah, and he tried to 1v3 us. That was kind of crazy. So, he literally tried to 1v3 us. What's funny is they don't actually give him the normal... Because this is Madam X's theme, right? Technically. But I was going to say, it is funny that he doesn't get the normal executive. Like, it is funny that, you know, obviously knowing he's from Neverwinter, he uses ice types. Damn, so this isn't effective against either of them, I don't think. It's probably going to target the Manectric. Yep. Rock, water. Oh, I don't know why I thought. Alright, well. Now we'll again, it's right after this we fight Madam X, right? Yeah, dude, this guy, Fraud Ved, alright, come on. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He was like, this guy really tried, and it's funny that, you know, Malia just didn't fight at all. It was just us and Alita. But I was gonna say, dude, this guy really tried to 1v3 us, and, like, is surprised, like, it'd be different. Let's say he had a legendary on his team, like old, you know, the GOAT as well as Madam X, right? They both spam the fuck out of him. Really, it's more so Gira spams the fuck out of his legendary. But like, I don't know what, like, Fraud Vet, this is the moment he literally becomes a fraud, because this guy, like, does not recover from this singular moment in the game. Like, you know, he tries 1v3 us, loses miserably. I guess cool, he saves Madalis, right? But who cares about Madalis anyway? And then we find out the truth about his daughter. It's like, oh yeah, you know, friggin', all right, cool. This guy's like, this guy's just one complete fraud, right? Actual fraud. Got his ass. And again, Madam X, you know, just shows up, right? The Evital. Hey, she doesn't know. We already know that trick. We already got our own solution to, you know, damn, it has to do the freaking superhero landing. Like, this is why I say Madam X, like, doesn't even use Evital. She just fights herself. Like, and that's how she, you know, kills her mother, right? I was gonna say Madam X, yeah, that's, you know, the leader of Team Zen right there. That is, and I do think it's funny that they, you know, X for Zen, but they use Evital, right? Why? So, you know, it is funny. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up, fraud. Hey, know your place. And Madam X is like, shut the hell up. Oh shit, yeah, don't even speak. Yeah, it's like you just let the Kuba or freaking Nivette get demoted. Oh shit. Damn, what the fuck? I was gonna say, and ironic, she's saying, you know, shadow of her former self, which upon first playthrough, it's like, okay, you know, I guess maybe referring to Keta. But in this, it would be her previous iterations, right? Talia, I forget the one before Talia. I genuinely don't remember, but Talia and then the first one, right? Yeah, the mystery, which obviously, who knows, is Malia, right? You know, and of course us, we're the special one, you know. And again, talking about fate, right? I think it's very funny we're talking about fate, given that we are an interceptor, right? And obviously the whole, now, like, upon second, and this is why I wanted to replay through the entire game. And it is funny because seemingly at the end of this part, we're going to get dropped off to, like, essentially the furthest point we would anyway. In terms of, like, okay, yeah, like we would have started at Terrajuma, but we wouldn't be able to start any further than that. So, like, it only took a few parts to get there. But we got all this, like, you know, replaying through this a second time, right? And that is funny that Madam X is like, I saw someone describe her as like the anti-interceptor, right? Like she's in kind of a weird like position where I think she's technically not an interceptor, but you know, obviously she has access to the time diamond, which allows her to basically do interceptor things anyway. And we still don't even know who she is, right? So, and again, doesn't belong to you, right? It belonged to the previous incarnations. And of course, we have the means to beat Madam X this time around. This won't be, you know, this won't be as easy, right? And what's funny is this is the only time we fight Madam X in the game. Like, obviously we team up with them later. Yeah, this Evital, so we neutralized its ability or whatever, so it's gonna one-shot the Weezing, but then what'll happen is, hey, see, frickin', what was it? Was it Rukra who said, was it Rukra who said a frickin' Endeavor, quick attack, Eradicate, yo, can be anything? No way! That's, alright, thank. Get fucked. We even broke the confusion bullshit. I would have just restarted the game if that was the case. That did save me time though. But, you know, freaking, it was Rukra who said the Focus Dash Eradicate can be any. Damn, 14,000 XP. Holy shit. Give me all that. Oh, fucking Christ. Yeah, Drifblim better get that XP too. Fuck. Alright, what is it with Madam X and, like, her parents? Like, so first she talks about her mother and how, you know, her mother sacrificed herself, you know, sacrificed herself for, like, the great whatever, you know, sacrificed herself versus ours where that our mother's sacrifice was in vain despite the fact that she lives in Zeit. And then now she's talking about her father, you know, friggin', her father in her defeat. Yeah, you lost to this dumbass Eradicate. You think if she had a full fucking team, she would beat us, but you know, because she wants to, and we got whatever, you know, interceptor points by the eye. I don't know what that entails at all, but yeah, man, we beat everyone in Team Zen. We ain't losing. To be fair, okay, funny enough, we did lose to Madalis, right? So technically, we haven't beat everyone in Team Zen. We lost to fucking Madalis of all people. Oh yeah, and the disguise is breaking, right? And it's Malia. And yeah, it's actually Malia this whole time, you know. Or is it, yeah, I was gonna say, you know. Yeah, and again, that's Team Zen's top priority all of a sudden is now back in a... Shut the fuck up, Neved. Nobody asked for you to speak. Zeta is asked too, like... Yeah, the gear. Hey, they make a comeback, though, all because of my goat. My goat cannot be kept away for so long. Because of the goat, they're able to come back. That. I'm sorry, Malia. Damn, man, Mad Max just like, what? You better friggin' start hauling ass in that goddamn suit of armor to catch us. Oh yeah, and this is this the floor that Alita made? Oh, here's Nim. Yeah, and unfortunately, this is where Nancy sacrifices herself. Oh my god, so we saved. Alright, I was gonna say. So we beat Madam X, right? This was personal. And again, it's funny because we know she survives in Zeit, right? Because she's not even human to begin with. But, like, at this point, it was crazy, like, playing through it first time. It's like we just realized she was alive or had the revelation she's alive just for her to sacrifice herself, you know, against Madam X, right? And again, what's crazy is that, like, I still think that was one of the most interesting parts of the game. I will say. Damn, I'll say Madam Max fucking hauling ass, you know. But friggin', what's it called? Damn, friggin' Madam X thinks she's in an anime, you know. And this is where, unfortunately, damn, I was gonna say, man, frickin' Madam X doing the Naruto run. Also, I was gonna say, what if I just wait? Oh, well, because it stops here anyway, you know. What, who's her, Malia? Yeah, and then Madam X just, like, at the last fucking moment, is able to... Yeah, we just pass out. And I was gonna say, you know, so it is... That was one of the most interesting parts of, I'd say, the game, is when we team up with Madam X in the past, right? Like, definitely one of the more interesting parts of the game. You know, it is funny that we get, like, the supposed backstory of Madam X, right? And I think it is likely her mother was, like, what, one of the scientists she's connected to ancient Garufa in some way. I just know that. Like... Well, funny enough, even if that game has been set, because even that's seemingly the big thing is at the end of the Paragon route, when we're about to storm and raid the Zen HQ, right? You know, it's something where that it has seemingly been set in stone that Team Zen wins, but obviously we know, given our role as the interceptor as well as Crescent's, you know, that the whole idea is about avoiding fate, right? Yeah, I mean, we've kind of been a dick to everyone, so. Oh, and this is... Oh yeah, that's the Maw that we've what I will say is now that, because I will say that we have really, oh, funny enough, and fucking release this. Fuck out of here. So we do have, let's put these guys in here. Because, yeah, now that, you know... I do think, funny enough, Mawai would actually probably be a better addition to the team. Yeah, I do think Mawai, funny enough, would be, because we knew that at a certain point we planned on replacing Mr. Mime. Because, you know, there's just no point in having dual psychic types or whatever, right? So I do think, funny enough, Mawile, actually, there is like a point in having Mawile on the team. We still get that fairy typing, but then we get rid of that extra psychic typing that we don't really need. So let's move Pumpkaboo back up front. So this is now our new team, right? And I do want to get to the point of, oh, and friggin' Malia's still wearing her cloak. Like, oh, do we need to literally click one? Such a goated mother, though. Yeah, the second castle. And is that, I was gonna say, do we ever get to that castle in the game? Zed admins are authorized entry, so I was gonna say, well, what's funny is technically there's the whole, because of Cassandra, there's the whole distinction between executive and admin, but realistically it's just the same, one and the same, right? But I don't think we ever get to that second castle at any point, at least from what I recall, right? So, well, I mean, Madam X does her own thing, right? And again, it's about, you know, I imagine like the shadow, yeah, and we go to Aqua, but then we get shipwrecked, right? You know, Saki, right? Hey, this is Renegade MC. We can just do everything ourselves. You know, we don't need anyone else, right? Where's reminds me of a character in the old fucking, you know, the old circus, right? I was gonna say, you better not jump off that ship. Well, I mean, somehow this ship gets, like, airlifted to Terrajuma, which is, like, I was gonna say, like, that happens. And then, at that point, we are officially, yo, Augustus. And then we start off, which I am glad that I played through the first, because, again, it is, like, if I need to replay through, like, it'd be different if I could, like, let's say start here's what I'd say. If I could start at the .karma files with a Renegade route, yo, Nim. If I could start at the .karma files and just start there with, like, the Renegade route, I probably would. But because the latest we can start at is Terrajuma, like, might as well just replay through the whole game. Unless, like, hold on. Let me pull up the passwords again, because I am kind of curious. Let's see. So... oh, I clicked on... god damn it. I clicked on, like, the wrong thing. Alright, whatever. I was gonna say, I mean, I would have been pissed if I figured it out, right? But yeah, there's no password that, like, if I could just, like, yeah, it's cool, because we can start at Terrajuma, right? But what I was gonna say is, you know, if we could have somehow started at the start of the .karma files, but on the Renegade route, I probably would have taken it. But again, right? Because that's not a thing, this is just the best we can do, right? Yeah, there isn't a new game file, is there? I was gonna say, I think there was one in Reborn that allows you to, like, because Reborn had a lot more extensive passwords. What I will say, Reborn had a lot more extensive passwords, right? So, oh my god, there's another fucking spreadsheet. So... yeah, alright, well, so yeah, because Terrajuma, yeah, preset team is fine, but I'm glad I replayed through the entire, like, because if we're being realistic, like, oh yeah, and she has to change into, you know, her, Malia's back, God damn, that one shot us. Snorlax. Oh my god, that did absolutely nothing. Azumarill. God damn, Weezy's eating bulky as hell. How did that do, like, nothing? Oh, so the first Hoppy was a fucking Zoroark. I forgot she has the Zoroark. That's why I'm like, wait, why wasn't that super effective? But... and again, funny enough, the freaking ship gets, like, blown up in, like, a storm or whatever, right? And we end up at a old Terrajuma, so... Please, this game needs to stop giving me these choices. Yeah, Leo's a, like, as anyone knows this, like, fog, like, he's in the ether dimension with, yeah, he's in the ether dimension with fucking Gira and Zeta right now. So, does anyone know? I was gonna say, like, you know. Yos. Oh, Saki, you're done for. Man, our character, we're literally just, we're not holding on to shit. We're just standing in the middle. Like, oh shit. And this is where it started when we used the Terrajuma skip password, right? This is where it you know, what's it called? This is where it put us. So, and Godspeed Saki. Saki's Lord knows wherever the fuck Saki is. Yeah, and then these guys are like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, Sam and Alex. Oh my god. Why to use Gilded Arrow on the Ampharos and not the fucking... Damn, yeah, he failed stopping Team Zen. It's like, wait a second. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, freaking can't just have a Zen battleship. Yeah, but Saki, Godspeed Saki, she's, you know... Alright. Oh yeah, Nim is here. And again, she's their ticket out, right? So now, I'm going to end this part here because we've officially made it to... where we would have skipped up until at the start of the game, right? Again, which, I mean, it only took, what, like 15-ish parts? Not too bad, right? I'm glad I played through the first part. And now, again, we're going to pick up with the story, right? And I think we're firmly cemented on the Renegade route. Didn't need the game to put us on that route, right? But, you know, I'm going to end it here, right? And then we will pick up in the next one at, again, the start of Terrajuma. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.